Okay, folks, that is the warm-up completed. We are going into now session number 18. And we move into heats and finals with a short break in between. But before we can get underway, please welcome to poolside your team of referees and their technical officials. In this session, we'll have the 50-meter backstroke for the boys, the 200-meter breaststroke for the girls, and the 100-meter breaststroke for the boys. So just 3 events, all heats. Then we'll have a short break for a warm-up, and we'll also do our finals. Should take us through to around about 2:32 to be very precise. So we'll see events 7:03 to 7:05. A reminder, all the medals from this morning's session, they are available down at poolside. They're at the, well, there's lane 1 side, just past the end of the glass partition where you collect your medals. So please do make sure you do that. We don't want to take any home. They'll be available all day and tomorrow. So once again, please welcome to poolside your referees and their team of technical officials. We've got no music, so hum along, give them a good clap. There we go. Sterling work this morning, more to come this afternoon and later on. 6 sessions across the weekend, they never ever stop, our officials. We are eternally grateful. And they will make their way around the pool, both ends. We've got 50 metres starting, so we're going to start at the not natural starting end to begin with. And please give an extra special thanks to your starter representing Ferrum Nomads, Mick Davies. Starter representing City of Southampton, George Adamson. Referee representing Portsmouth North Sea, Jane Mellor. Referee representing Hart, John Tripp. Referee representing Hart, Mayor Farmer. And referee representing Ferrum Nomads, David Greenaway. A big thank you. You can now take your positions, officials. And we'll get underway in just a couple of moments' time. Again, first event up. 7:03 boys 50-meter backstroke. I've got the start sheets in front of me, and we will have 11 heats in our opening event, each taking no more than around about 35 seconds. It'll be a quick one. Then we'll see 9 heats of the 200-meter breaststroke for the girls. And finally, we'll enjoy 12 heats of 100 breaststroke for the boys. This is event 7:03, the boys 50-meter backstroke, 11 heats. This is heat 1, referee. In heat number 1, representing Sevenoaks, Ed Barden. For Romsey and Sutton, Harry Roberts. For Tigers of Jersey, Bertie Brennan. For City of MK, Alex Georgiev. For Eastleigh, Ben Boyd-Wallace. And for Chichester Cormorant, Alberto Guatelli. You're looking at 36-37 seconds, thereabouts. I think this might be a little bit quicker. In 4, that's Bertie Brennan. And it will be, in fact, Alberto Guatelli, 35.82. Well done, Alberto. This is heat number 2, referee. In heat number 2, Whitney and Districts, Luther Ashfield. For Brighton and Hove, Jonathan Cottle. Aylesby and Districts, Joshua Robinson. Dover Lifeguards, Alexander Forbes-Sace. Leatherheads, Josh Harris. Farnham's Joe Jarrett. City of Milton Keynes, Gleb Semkin. And Dorking's Hugo Hunter. And it is lane 6, Joe Jarrett, 36.05. Well done, Joe. Heat number 3, referee. From lane 1, Eastbourne's William Marsh, Mullins, Jensen Maxted, Southampton's Clark Hughes, Guildford City's Delaire Specia Chehal, Elmbridge Phoenix Rufus Malone, Dorking's Julian Donchev, Wickham's Killian Evans, and Basingstoke Bluefin's Oscar Hillier. Tight again, but it's Clark Hughes, 34.97. I'll make that first time sub 35. Well done, Clark. Heat number 4, referee. And this one, Charlie May, Morris Baker, Cassian Corden, Tom Chan, Dylan Marini, Tak Shoptakar, Charlie Woodward, and Grayson McKay. Looking at sub 35 again. Pink cap in lane 2 belongs to Morris Baker. Takes you 33.17. Wins it by 1.5 seconds. Heat number 5, referee. From lane 1, Seb Cardenas Gomez, Marco Hopignac, Neo Tucker, Ollie Marsh, Monchao, Henry Bowers, Jake Matthews and Lucas Allen. Oh, too close to call. It is by 0.02 of a second, Cardenas Gomez. By 0.02. Heat number 6, referee. Flying through these. Stanley Preston, Campbell Collis, Ralph Sprogis, George Robinson, Max Maitland, Karim Shine, Henry French and Radicha Bimantara. It is Henry French, 32.61 by 1700s. Heat number 7, referee. You're watching Ethan Tallis, Tom Bennett, James French, Dexter Chandler, Stanley Lewis, Rowan Kearney, Bertie Yeats and Sonny Skinner. In lane 5, surely. Yeah, Stanley Lewis looks strong in the final 10, 32.27. Heat number 8, referee. Austin Christopher, Ethan Casey, Kieran East, Theo Edmondson West, Emerson Brayton Edis, James Bothams, Miles Van Delden and William Jarrett. Can we go sub 32? Going fast in lane 2, Ethan Casey. Oh, this is the best win of the event thus far. 31.58, smashes it. Cracking time. Heat number 9, referee. Casper Sham, Gabriel Marsh, Luca Dolan, Hunter Salt, Tom Morton, Asher Penwadin, Arish Shahid Khanna and Braden Ford. all down the middle. In 4, Hunter Salt, 30.63. Heat number 10, referee. Penultimate heat of the event. You've got Bertie Woodwards, Henry Harkman, Ben Kurd, Zach Howell, Zion Shu, Patrick Houlihan, Ethan Zabrowski, and Henry Brown. Close between the 2, 3 and 5. It's Ben Kurd in 3. 30.98. And one more to go. Heat number 11, referee. Ollie Stanton, Ethan Brown, Nathan Austin, Dane Rawkins, Cohen Daly, Gabriel Kunisinghe, Dan Makula, and Alex Oman. All these guys in these 11 heats qualifying for finals, which will come at the end of this session. We have torn through these 11 heats. Fastest of them all will be in lane 4, 30.09, Dane Rawkins. That's a superb time. Well done, guys. That was quick, wasn't it? Coming up next, the girls' 200 breaststroke, 9 heats. Event 704, the girls' 200 meter breaststroke. There are 9 heats. This is heat 1, referee. We are looking at around about 3 minutes and 15 seconds-ish for heat 1. In the water, from lane 2, Basingstoke Bluefins, Mary Jeffries. City of Oxford's Ioka Took Oxley. City of Brighton and Hove's Jessica Oakman. Guildford City's Thea Routley. Reading's Olivia Hunt. And East Grinstead's Evie Wheatley Pickering.
Campbell.
Keep your messages coming in on the YouTube chat if you're at home or even in venue with the YouTube up. I'll read out as many as I can. Couple coming in that I couldn't read during the 50s because it's just so quick. Let's go Portsmouth North Sea. Let's go Neo Tucker. He was in the 50 back, sorry. That's from Silky Tucker. And then we've got a Let's Go, but I don't know which team or swimmer you are supporting. So if you're on the chat, put in who you're supporting, what team, what's the name, and any other messages of loving support. The first 2 heats in this event are all 11 and 12-year-olds. There's going to be 3 finals in each event, as you know. 11 and 12, 13 and 14. Evie Wheatley Pickering leads by 0.05 of a second at the turn. But Thea Routley's had a fantastic turn in lane 5. So this at the moment is, we're looking at lanes 5, 6 and 7. Routley, Hunt and Wheatley Pickering. And the closest challenge might in fact come from lane number 4. Now Jessica Oakman was in 4th place 25 metres ago. She might come back to take 2nd here. But nobody will stop Thea Routley, the Guildford City swimmer, the only 11-year-old in the water, 11 years old this year. And she wins it in a 3:11. It's nice, isn't it? 11:15. Well done, Thea. Wheatley Pickering, second, 3:13 and 3:14 for Jessica Oakman. Well done, girls. Heat number 2, referee. From lane 1, Maidenheads, Eva Dixon for Winchester City Penguins, Esther Bull for Guernsey, Lily Smith in lane 3. Wickham teammates in 4 and 5, Amelia Potter and Leo McQuillan. Windsor teammates in 6 and 7, Mabel Fleischer and Theodora Stopp. And Guildford City in lane 8 with Veda Eneva. Fanning out from the centre to the far side. It will be Leo McQuillan, Amelia Potter, Mabel Fleischer, Veda Eneva and Theodora Stopp from lanes. Eva Dixon in there, the front, let's call it 6 at the moment, who have just moved on by a few metres. McQuillan looking good in towards and after the turn. towards home. Now we have 12-year-olds up until heat number 4. So a really good swim here, and you could absolutely get into the 11 and 12-year-old final later. So Liam McQuillan in 5, and then in 7, Theodora Stopp. They will be your top 2. What is the order? Looking like McQuillan holding on to a halfway lead. Came in with a 3:08.9 time, and she'll have a 3:07.83. Well done, Leo. Half a second back, Theodora Stopp. Have to wait and see if these times are good enough for finals. A couple more heats to come in their age group. Smith and Dixon just on the 3:10s. Heat number 3, referee. From lane 1, you've got Edenbridge Piranhas, Elijah Smakash, City of Oxford's Emma Halsin, Guildford City's Ava Robson, Bracknell and Wokingham's Amy Marr, Guildford City's Margot Spisha Chehal, for Farnham, Sadie Top, for Sevenoaks, Evie Van Beers, and for White Oak, Zofia Radziska. Who are we looking at in 5? Margot Spisha Chehal. She took part earlier in the 400 IM. I think a few of these did actually, yeah. Busy bods. Tight at the turns. Spisha Chehal, Smakash and Marr. Right, going to start reading out the qualifiers for the finals. I'll do it over the next couple of heats. First of all, in the 50 backstroke, 11 and 12-year-old final. In the final are Alexander Oman, Morris Baker, Ethan Tallis, Tax Choptakar, Clark Hughes, Julian Donchev, Charlie Woodward and Grayson McKay. Reserves are Jensen Maxted, Charlie May, Alberto Guatelli and Joe Jarrett. And I'll give you the 13 and 14-year-old qualifiers in the next heat. I don't want to miss the end of heat 3. Going strong in 5, Margot Spisha Chehal. You won't get caught. And they are... Oh, she's one of our 12-year-olds, so she'll set the new fastest 12-year-old time with one more heat to come. Pretty much should bag her place a spot in the final. 2:59.93, very nicely done. That surely will be her in the final. Second place, Sadie Top, and then Eliza Smakash. Also 12 years old, Top. And Smakash, excellent. Could see all 3 of those girls again, and more. Heat 4, referee. Qualifiers for the boys 13-year-old 50 back final. Atlantis Ethan Brown, Larkfield Ben Kurd, Tigers Zach Howell, Leatherheads Gabriel Kunasingham, Thames Stanley Lewis, Maidenheads James Bothams, Hamilton Waterlooville's Emerson Le Breton Edis, and Newport Pagnell's Austin Christopher. 4 reserves in the 13-year-old final. Eastbourne's Henry French, Edenbridge Piranhas, Campbell Collis, Epsom District's Karim Shahin, and Basingstoke Bluefin's Sonny Skinner. In the 14-year-old boys final, Sevenoaks Dane Rawkins, Atlantis Hunter Salt, Elmbridge's Nathan Austin, Cheltenham Otters Dan McCalla, Portsmouth North Seas Cohen Daly, Windsor's J.M. Chu, Aaron Trident's Oliver Stanton, and Hazelmere's Henry Harkman. Your reserves, Portsmouth North Seas Ethan Casey, RTW Monson's Gabriel Marsh, Kidlington and Gosford's Asher Penwarden, and Maxwell's Luca Dolan. That is all your finalists in the 50-metre backstroke races. Here in heat number 4, Vicky Grant for Tigers, Zara Hussain for Wickham District, Isla Gadsby for Maxwell, Effie Maxted for Mid-Sussex Marlins, Amelia Hardwick for Tigers Jersey, Tabby Luckham-Jones for Leatherhead, Sienna Hopton for Wickham District, and Olivia Grant for Winchester City Penguins. This is close, isn't it? Well, something will have to change in the last 50. Just out ahead in Southern, Sienna Hopton, along with next door Luckham-Jones in 6. Just keeping at bay all of her competitors is Sienna Hopton. Her entry time was 3:05:38. She will go sub 3 surely. Yes, 2:59.01. Well done, Sienna. Tabby Luckham-Jones pips into second place on the final 50 metres. Isla Gadsby in third. Heat number 5, referee. Taking part in your 5th heat for Royal Tunbridge Wells, Sophia Chatavedi, Leatherheads, Eva Shokru, Guildford City's Chloe North, Windsor's Aurelia Sheridan, for Wickham District, Ella Redfern, for Elmbridge Phoenix, Brooke Tiller, and Guildford City teammates in 7 and 8, Mariam Dar and Anna Collins. And lane number 8, Ella Redfern. Anna Collins, sorry, in lane number 8. Let's read the paperwork correctly. Next door, Mariam Dar, working together at the front of the field. Then a block of 3 in lanes 2, 3 and 4. Eva Shokru, Chloe North and Aurelia Sheridan. But they can't let the front 2 girls get any further away because there's less than 75 metres to swim. We do now have our first 2 14-year-olds in heat number 5. All the 12-year-olds are done now. Just 13 and 14 from here on in. And it is the 2 girls in the middle that are 14 years of age, Sheridan and Redfern. Anna Collins turns for home first, ahead of Mariam Dar. Just keep one eye on lane number 2, Eva Shokru. Will there be any change at all? It's Collins, Dar, Shokru, and it looks like it will end that way. As Collins just holds Dar at bay for the last 50 metres. Not seen a time come yet for Anna Collins, but definitely took the win. Mariam Dar will take second place in 2:57. Anna Collins 2:57.21. Heat number 5, referee. It is, of course, heat number 6. Just keeping you all on your toes. And we have Amelia Gaskell for Folkestone. Anna Kozidar for Wickham Districts. Ifema Serena Adaya for Dartford. Alexandria Johnson-Cox for Reading. Summer Wootton Wiles for Portsmouth North Sea. Lucy Batt for Wickham Districts. Amelia Elliott for Herne Bay. And Isabel Hartley for Basingstoke Bluefins. Got a couple of messages coming in. I'm trying to read them out at the right time. Emma Halcyon, go, go, go. We've also got Go Olivia Hun. How do you pronounce that? Huynh. Someone online tell me. I'm going to say Hun. Hein. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm asking. All these girls can go sub 3 minutes. Quickest to halfway in lane number 3 is going to be Ifema Adaya. To her left-hand side in the middle, Johnson-Cox and Wootton Wiles. We've also got a message of Go Lucy. That's for Lucy Batt in lane number 6. Same 3 in the same order into the final 50 metres. It is Ifema Serena Adaya for Dartford District. We might just get one small change. because it was Wootton Wilds in second ahead of Johnson Cox, and that's just switched marginally, and in fact they're coming back on a diet, and this might actually be Wootton Wilds that takes the win. Coming back in 4, Johnson Cox, which of 3? Blimey! It is in lane number 5, Summer Wootton Wilds. What a win! And what a final 25 metres, that is brilliant. Alexandra Johnson Cox second, and a female Serena Adaya third. I mean, they all deserve that one. Wonderful swimming. Heat number 7, referee. Well, let's have a little bit more of that, shall we? For Epsom District in lane 1, Abigail Ditchfield. For Worthing, Holly Wardle. For Wickham District, Eliza Perkins. For Whitney District, Yasmin Amiri. For City of Southampton, Amelia Paulus. For Medway Maritime, Anya Agrawal. For Guildford City, Erica Trachuka. And in lane 8 for Wickham District, Lucy Williams. Got a few more messages. Got Go Lucy, and another Go Lucy. That's for Lucy Williams in lane number 8 in here right now. Can't call those. You can see Anya Agrawal in the lead right now, but after the last heat, I'm a bit cautious about trying to pick out winners. Also got a Go Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson from Liz Davey. As they turn for the final time, Amelia Paulus leads Eliza Perkins, and Anya Agrawal leads Yasmin Amiri. Four is becoming 3. Anya Agrawal just falling off the front trio, which leaves Amiri, Perkins and Paulus. And then the pink swimsuit in lane 3, Eliza Perkins. Is she having the strongest finish? No, because in 4, here comes Yasmin Amiri. Once again, 3 go into the wall. Who's on the touch? It is Yasmin Amiri. 2:50.82, takes it by 0.2 of a second for Eliza Perkins and Amelia Paulus. Great racing again. Heat number 8, referee. Heat number 8, our penultimate heat, City of Oxford's Millicent Bryan in 1. RTW Monson's Tyler Thomas in 2. Dover Lifeguards, Victoria Griffin in 3. Wickham Districts and Minnie Wilkinson in 4. Portsmouth North Seas, Emily King in 5. Dover Lifeguards, Autumn McCain in 6. RTW Monson again, Elsie Saffer in Southern. And finally, Edenbridge Piranhas, Esme Cawthorne is in lane number 8. The first couple of girls home here will pretty much guarantee a spot in the final. Autumn McCann, the only 13-year-old in heat number 8. There are 2 more in heat 9, but any sort of decent time here is going to be almost guaranteed good enough to get her a spot in the 13-year-old final. That's at the end of this session, by the way. A couple of messages. We've got a Let's Go Tyler Thomas and Elsie Saffer from Liz Davey. Thanks, Liz. Oh yeah, that was the RTW Monson support too. And a good luck, Sammy Scott from Eastleigh. We're watching here in Collie Weston. That's got to be Cornwall. That's definitely a Cornwall name, isn't it? I'll find out. Have a good swim and enjoy it. Love from Grandma and Granddad. Oh, I love it when grandparents watch YouTube. Where's Collie Weston? I'm going to Google that. Okay, I guessed Cornwall for Collie Weston. It's not far from Leicester. What's that? 300 miles out? Look at this from Minnie Wilkinson in lane 4. What a wonderful final 50, because it was Elsie Saffer in Southern leading the way. She's now in second, and I mean, talk about chuck on the afterburners for Minnie Wilkinson. She's absolutely flown that last 50. 2:49.82. That'll be good enough for a spot in the final. The rest just have to wait and see. I don't want to be too confident and call out who's done what, because our officials will decide, or the computer will decide. Heat number 9, referee. You're getting nice and active on the YouTube chat now. I can make you famous. Get your messages in. Famous with an asterisk next to it. From lane 1, Jenny Bessel for Wickham District. Elena Wooden for Portsmouth North Sea. Ruby Taylor for City of Brighton and Hove. Amelia Webb, Winchester City Penguins. Holly Salter for Edenbridge Piranhas. Dixie Sue Holford for City of Brighton and Hove. Grace Barker for City of Southampton. And Jess Stafford for Wickham District. To halfway, it is Ruby Taylor, Holly Salter. 1:20.84. Taylor led at 50 metres. Salter will lead at 100. It might be somebody else at 150. That'll be Elena Wooden coming through in lane 2. Or in 4, Amelia Webb. This is the last heat in this event, last chance to make it into the final. A couple of 13-year-olds, Ruby Taylor and Grace Barker. The rest are all 14 years of age. Fastest 14-year-old time we've seen so far, 2:49.82. Back they come, all about the yellow lane routes. It is Webb and Salter for Winchester and Edenbridge. Just keep half an eye on lane number 2. Elena Wooden looking strong at the end. In fact, she might come through here. Top 3 girls, all 14-year-olds, so nothing to be won here, other than a little bit of pride. And it is Amelia Webb, 250 by 2/10 over Holly Salter, and then Elena Wooden. They will all be good enough for the spots in the final. There's more though, 8 of course in each final. I'm not going to try and say all 8 of them. I'll get it wrong. One more event to come in terms of heats in this session. Our girls clear the water. This is event 705. It's the boys 100-meter breaststroke, 12 heats. This is heat 1. Referee. You'll be thrilled to know we are running 3 minutes ahead of schedule. And that only happens in the southeast region, folks. I go all across the country, it only happens in the southeast. You're very lucky. Don't say things like that. I know. I just give credit where it's due. Heat number 1. Hastings Seagull, Isaac Barker. Epsom District's Alfie Story. And Newport Pagnell's Morris Baker. Looking at 1.5 minutes. Just got an official time to bring you from event 704. That was the 200 breaststroke. Heat number 8, lane 7 was 2:55.71. 704, heat 8, lane 7, 2:55.71. And your winner, Alfie Story, 1:27, cracking time, sub 90 seconds. Well done, Alfie. Super work. Heat number 2, referee. From lane 1, Dover Lifeguards, Alex Forbes Sace, Wickham's James Tucker, Beacon's Charlie Woodward, Romsey and Totten's William Pearce, Cranley's Joseph Smuts, Mid Sussex Marlins Yuchen Chen, Bicester Bluefins Sebastian Bucknell, and Chichester Cormorants Alberto Guatelli. Plenty of great vocal support. If you want, I'm going to get to those messages coming in just a second, because we have a winner in lane number 5, Joseph Smuts, from 4th to 1st across 50 meters. Well done, sir. Heat number 3, referee. Taking part in Heat 3, Parker Pollard for Thanet, Henry Yuan for City of Oxford, Finlay Keating for Guildford City, James Weed for Elmbridge Phoenix, Harry Ola for Redhill and Reigate Marlins, Horan Lee for Sevenoaks, Samson Leluini for Beacon, and Rufus Malone for Elmbridge Phoenix. And yes, Collie Weston is in Northamptonshire, confirmed. A lovely message, go, go, go Parker. Love Nan and Grandad. That's Parker Pollard for Thanet in lane 1. Leading in 5, Samson Leiluni. In 6. No, sorry, Harry Ola is in lane 5. In lane 6, Horan Lee. So much data on this screen, I get lost in it all. It's wonderful. Harriola takes it 1:24.9. Run Harry. 5 seconds quicker than his entry time. Superb work. Now Horan Lee and Samuel Leiluni are your top 3. Those results are confirmed. This is heat number 4, referee. In lane 1, Ollie Wilkins for Weldon Waves. Luca Benson for Guildford City. Oscar Yu, City of Brighton and Hove. Tobias Gorman, Whitney and District. Seb Fongo, Guildford City. Nathan Smith for Rushford Royals. Yumin Yu for Tynehurst. And Oliver Hayden for Windsor. Oh, well, look at lane 1 go. Ollie Wilkins going to sneak it from the outside, just ahead of lane 7, Yiming Yo. In fact, coming through in 6, Nathan Smith as well. That is a strong finish from Smith. I think he'll take this one on the touch. Yes, he does. Ollie Smith, 1:24.69, then Yiming Yo, then Nathan Smith was second, just a change in the timings. Great swimming, guys. Can we get exciting to the last couple of meters? Heat number 5, referee. Taking part in Heat 5, Dylan Marini, City of Brighton and Hove. George Gummer for Gravesend and Northfleet. Nathan Hooker for Tonbridge. Ryan Patel for Crawley. Seb Lewis for Bicester Bluefins. Jace Tennant for Eastbourne. Harrison Oliver for RTW Monson. And Simon Zenkiewicz for City of Southampton. There's so many messages coming through. Go Harrison. Go Harrison, we're rooting for you. Come on Harrison, go Jace. There's in fact lots of go Jace and there's lots of go come on Harrison. What are they competing against each other? The Jace and the Harrison fan clubs in battle in the YouTube chat. Halfway, it was Ryan Patel, but it won't be at the end because in 2 is George Gummer and in 6, Jace Tennant. It is George Gummer by a couple of tenths over Jace Tennant and Ryan Patel. Wonderful racing every single time. DQ notification to bring you event 705. So this event, heat number 2, lane 8, disqualified technical infraction. Heat number 2, lane 8 of this event, DQ technical infraction. Heat number 6, referee. Right, I have got the qualifiers for the finals in the 200 breaststroke for you. I'm going to start going through those once per heat. The 11 and 12-year-olds finalists, girls 200 breaststroke are Wickham Sienna Hopton, Guildford's Margot Spearheart Chehal, Farnham's Sadie Top, Maxwell's Isla Gadsby, Edenbridge Piranha's Eliza Smackash, White Oaks Sophia Radzika, Guildford City's Ava Robson and Wickham District's Leo McQuillan. Reserves are Sevenoaks, Evie Van Beers, Tigers Amelia Hardwick, Windsor's Theodora Stott and Guernsey's Lily Smith. That's the 11 and 12-year-olds. In the next 2 heats, I'll do the 13 and the 14s. In the water, right now, you are watching Mond, Adrian, Bendeguez, Austin, Fraser, Alexander, Thomas and Henry. I'm looking at lane 6, Alexander Oman. Is it? Yes. No? Yes, surely. Yes, Oman, then Austin Husk and Henry Law. Heat number 7, referee. The girls 200-metre breaststroke 13-year-old finalists. Wickham's Eliza Perkins, Southampton's Amelia Paulus, Medway's Anya Agrawal, Dover Lifeguards Autumn McCann, City of Brighton and Hove Ruby Taylor, Guildford's Anna Collins, Portsmouth North Sea's Summer Wootton Wiles, and Guildford City's Mariam Dar. Reserves are Reading's Alexandra Johnson-Cox, Dartford's Afia Serena Adaya, and Leatherhead's Eva Shukru, and Guildford City's Erica Trachuka. It's the 13-year-olds. In the pool, leading the way in lane 1, Loreto Vasquez, then Cardenas Gomez, Yeats, Anderson, Chopdikar, Ma, Maitland and Beju. It is in lane 6, Daniel Ma, with a time to be confirmed in just a moment. It'll come up, it'll come up. A 120.6 confirmed for Daniel Ma. Well done, Dan. He number 8, referee. The girls 200 metre breaststroke 14-year-old finalists. Wickham's Minnie Wilkinson, Winchester's Amelia Webb, Edenbridge Piranha's Holly Salter, Whitney and District's Yasmin Amiri, Portsmouth North Sea's Elena Wooden, Wickham's Lucy Williams, Wickham's Jenny Bessel, Brighton and Hove's Dixie Sue Holford. Reserves are Portsmouth North Sea's Emily King, RTW Monson's Elsie Saffer, Dover Lifeguards Victoria Griffin, and Worthing's Holly Wardle. And in the pool, on their way home, Mughal, Mutakati, Mohammed, Starkey, Rai, Screen, Diamond Tucker, and Pride. And a great swim in 4 for Toby Starkey. Led at halfway, led at the end, 119, bang on the button. Heat number 9, referee. Taking part in Heat 9, Windsor's Neo Lee, Tonbridge Kieran Crawford, Winchester's Owen Robinson, Eastbourne's Zeke Tennant, Farnham's William Jarrett, Aaron Trident's Taylor Jones, Ascot Royals Tom Bennett, and Edenbridge Piranha's Charles Barrow. Neo Lee in lane 1. I'm watching lanes 2 and 4, it's getting close. Neo will take it, 119.32. What a Neo, wins it by 0.08 of a second over Kieran Crawford, close. Heat number 10, referee. 3 more heats to go. From the near side, Portsmouth's Damir Yakno, Basingstoke's Bran Aquavera, Hearts Caleb Livesey, Leatherhead's Harry Harris, Windsor's Ollie Juchak, Hearts Evan Ian, Farnham's Luca Frampton, and Tigers Aidan Jarvis. Well, at the tip of the arrowhead in 4 is Harry Harris, and he will not be overhauled. It's 1:15. 3. Caleb Livesey over Harry Harris. No, it was Harry Harris. Yeah. Well done. Fastest time so far in the event. 2 weeks to go. Heat number 11, referee. Penultimate, you got Woking's Daniel Zumo, Bracknell's Dominic Solinsky, Beacon's Bertie Woodwards, Maidstone's Romeo Ball, Leatherhead's Jensen Timms, Crawley's Connor Walsh, Wickham District's Ollie Sampson, and Wantage White Horses, Ollie Lloyd. Well, this is the biggest win of the event, if not the session, from Romeo Ball, 112.72. Wow, that'll be central lanes in the final. Fantastic. Connor Walsh and Jensen Timms, second and third. Heat number 12, referee. Final 8 of the session. Just a few finals to come after this. Jack Tyndall for Mr. Bluefin, Sam Scott for Eastleigh, Ewan Delaney for Black Lion, Lucas Yu for City of Brighton and Hove, Ethan Border for Mid Sussex Marlins, Maxim Smith for Winchester, and Leatherhead teammates Finley Merrill and Radicha Bimantara in 7 and 8. We've got a little bit of Go Ethan from Grandma, Grandad and all the family watching live from Worthing. I was in Worthing yesterday. Ford, Salisbury and abroad. That's a good mix of West Sussex. Salisbury's at Cambridgeshire. And abroad is multiple locations, I imagine. And your winner in lane 4 is Lucas Yu, 110.65. Absolutely smashed it. Ewan Delaney, 114, and Border, 115. They'll all be in the final. in about, well, a very short amount of time. Because we're going to have a very short warm-up session for our finalists. In 30 minutes' time, are you saying the final 30 minutes? Finals will start in 30 minutes. Okay, so So 1:55, the finals will start. 1:55, finals will start. All right? And there will be 9 of them, 3 each for our 3 events we've had. I'll get confirmation to you ASAP on the finalists for the 100 breaststroke. So stick around. I'll bring you that very shortly. But pool is available for warm-up ahead of our finals. Again, pool is available for warm-up ahead of the finals.
So, coaches, DM, swimmers, this warm-up / swim down session will be going into 150. That is 150.
1, 2.
Right, please can we have a representative from Epsom District and Sevenoaks to the timing tables, please. The representatives from Epsom District and Sevenoaks, so starting in just outside lane 1. And also, finalists, I can bring you now for the 100-metre breaststroke, 11 and 12-year-olds. Mid-Sussex Marlins, Alexander Oman. Bracknell and Wokingham's Tax Choptakar. Leatherheads, Jacob Anderson. Basingstoke Bluefins, Tom Turner. Wild and Waves, Ollie Wilkins. Tilehurst, Yiming Yu. Redhill and Reigate, Harry Ola. And Portsmouth North Seas, Demir Yakno. Reserves are Windsor's Ollie Hayden. Guildford, Sebastian Fongo. And Southampton's Simon Zinchenkiewicz. 13-year-old finalists in the 100 breaststroke. Brighton and Hove's Lucas Yu. Basingstoke Bluefins, Branagh Quivera. Leatherheads Radicha Bimantara. Bracknell and Wokingham's Dominic Selinski. Eastleigh Samuel Scott. Windsor's Neo Lee. Tonbridge Kieran Crawford. Farnham's Luca Frampton. Reserves are Eastbourne Zeke Tennant. Winchester's Daniel Marr. Maxwell's Eduardo Loretta Vasquez. And Edenbridge Piranha's Charles Barrow.
Test, test.
And in the 13-year-olds, final 100 breaststroke, Brighton and Hove's Lucas Yu, Basingstoke's Branagh Quivera, oh no, I've done that one, 14-year-olds. Our Maidstones, Romeo Ball, Black Lions, Ewan Delaney, Leatherheads, Harry Harris, Mid-Sussex Marlins, Ethan Border, Hearts, Caleb Livesey, Winchester's Maxim Smith, Windsor's Oliver Chushak, Leatherheads, Finlay Merrill, and your reserves are Crawley's Connor Walsh, Leatherheads, Jensen Timms, Beacon's Bertie Woodward, and Wickham District's Ollie Sampson. They are all your finalists in the 100 breaststroke. Epsom coach, can we just grab you back quickly? Thank you so much.
Five.
Where's our warm-up marshal? I've got your microphone now, and I've got a query for you.
Guys, you got... Hello? You got just over 5 minutes left.
Alrighty folks, warm-up is done, the pool is clear, we've got officials, we've almost got swimmers too. We're going to have 9 consecutive back-to-back finals, 3 each for the 3 events that we've had all the heats of. So we're going to do the 50-metre backstroke finals, the 200 breaststroke finals, and the 100-metre breaststroke finals. And we need as much noise as possible, whether it's your children or somebody else's. Just make plenty of noise. Give them a great experience. We'll do this again later on today and twice tomorrow. So today is you've had enough practice from last weekend at K2, haven't you? Well, 2 weekends ago. So we are very excited about our first finals here in Winchester today. And very shortly, I'll let you know who is taking part. But it's officially the finals for event 703. The 50-metre backstrokes coming up first. I'll remind you now that there are going to be medals available almost immediately after races, okay? So do make sure if you're a medalist this afternoon, go and grab your medalware as soon as you possibly can. We never like taking medals home with us. And our first 3 finals should take about 33 seconds each on average. So don't go anywhere now. If you've not got a coffee, not been to the loo, now is not the time. Okay? So we'll just do our last few checks on technical equipment. Right, folks, let's do it, okay? Plenty of noise for every of our 9 finals. First up, 50-metre backstroke boys, 11 and 12-year-old final. Welcome from lane 1, representing Beacon, Charlie Woodward. In 2 for City of Southampton, Clark Hughes. In 3 for Guildford City, Ethan Tallis. In 4 for Mid-Sussex Marlings, Alexander Oman. In 5 for Newport Pagnell, Maurice Baker. In 6 for Bracknell and Wokingham, Tax Choptica. In 7 for Dorking, Julian Donchev. And in 8 for Epsom District, Grayson McKay. The 11 and 12-year-old 50 backstroke final. Just a short hour ago, it was Alexander Oman that shot a 31.88 to lead this by over a second into the final. Maurice Baker was second fastest, 33.17, nobody outside 35 and a half. So we have a very strong favourite in Alex Oman. He's going to lead through the halfway stage for the Mid-Sussex Marlings. He's looking ever so strong. It's about silver and bronze because gold's only going to go in one direction. Down lane number 4, Alex Oman, 32.24. Congratulations, Alex. Maurice Baker, silver, and Ethan Tallis, bronze. So he went ever so slightly slower than his heat time, but it was so strong anyway. The standout 11 and 12-year-old in the 50 back this afternoon. In our 13-year-old final, boys 50 backstroke in lane 1 for Hamilton Waterlooville, Emerson Le Breton Edis. In 2 for Thames, Stanley Lewis. In 3 for Tigers Jersey, Zach Howell. In 4 for Atlantis, Ethan Brown. In 5 for Larkfield, Ben Curd. In 6 for Leatherhead, Gabriel Kunisingam. In 7 for Maidenhead, James Bothams. And in 8 for Newport Bagnell, Austin Christopher. This is your 13-year-old final. Ethan Brown, 30.59. It was ever so close in the 13-year-old Ben Curd. Just a couple of tenths back to the only 2 boys to go sub 31 and nobody outside 32.5. So that is less than 2 seconds between all 8 in the 13-year-old final. And that is why it is so close into the last 10 metres. Leading in lane number 5, it is Ben Curd. Can he turn over the leader from the heats? Yes, he can. 30.61 against 30.83. Wood and Ben gold medal, Zach Howell silver, and Ethan Brown bronze. Well done, boys. And finally, in the 50-metre backstroke finals, it's the 14-year-old's turn. In lane 1, representing Hazelmere, Henry Harkman. In 2 for Portsmouth North Sea, Cohen Daly. In 3 for Elmbridge Phoenix, Nathan Austin. In 4 for Sevenoaks, Dane Rawkins. In 5 for Atlantis, Hunter Salt. In 6 for Chelford Otters, Dan Mukala. In 7 for Windsor, Zayan Zhu. And in 8 for Portsmouth North Sea, Ethan Casey. 14-year-old final. And this should be the fastest of the lot, potentially a sub 30. Dane Rawkins 30.09 this morning. There were 3 swimmers that went sub 31. We were joined by Hunter Salt 30.63 and a couple of attempts back, Nathan Austin. Your 14-year-old final, Sevenoaks v Atlantis down the centre, but it is in 4. We expected this. Dane Rawkins leading the way, took it by half a second an hour ago, being chased hard in lane number 7. That's Zayan Zhu. But no surprise, Dane Rawkins' goal 29.67. Does it go sub 30? The only man to do so today. Zayan Zhu 30.34 for silver. Hunter Salt bronze 30.57. Cracking times. Daniel McCullough just misses out on a medal by 0.06 of a second. And remember, medals available very, very quickly. 9 to collect already. Next event, it's the 200-metre breaststroke. 11 and 12-year-old final up first. In lane 1 for Guildford City, Ava Robson. In 2 for Edenbridge Piranhas, Eliza Smakash. In 3 for Farnham, Sadie Top. In 4 for Wickham District, Sienna Hopton. In 5 for Guildford City, Margot Spiha Chehal. In 6 for Maxwell, Isla Gadsby. In 7 for White Oak, Sophia Radzika. And in 8 for Wickham District's Leo McQuillan. Your 11 and 12-year-old final. For the last 3 races, the introduction is longer than the actual race. This time, we get a breather to actually talk through some information. So, 2 girls went sub 3 minutes. Of course, they are in the central lane ropes. They were only just sub. They were 2:59s, 01 and .93 for Hopton and Spiha Chehal. All the other girls were at least 3:03, which makes the 2 in the centre pretty hot favourites. Doesn't always go that way, of course. And there are 3 medals up for grabs. There was only 3.5 seconds between 3rd fastest and 8th fastest. So if anybody's on their game now, and maybe they were just off it in the heats earlier, this is the opportunity. This one is really wide open. Leading early doors and looking good. Margot Spiha Chehal. And in lane number 2, that's Eliza Smakash for Edenbridge Piranhas. So very often we will see medals, of course, with the favourites down the centre lanes. But when these are so close, we do get a little bit of excitement from the outside. Coming through now in 4, Sienna Hopton. She will move into second position with 50 metres to swim. Eliza Smakash holding on. She'll get knocked down to bronze, temporarily at least. Over in lane number 6, Isla Gadsby, listening to get involved in the podium party. Here we go then, 50 metres, and it's the fastest two from the heats. In reverse order, Spihat Chehal and Hapton. What has Sienna Hopton got in the tank for the last 25 metres? Has she timed it perfectly? Or has Margot Spihat Chehal of Guildford City turned the tables? Here comes Sienna Hopton. This is going to be ever so close for gold and silver. Bronze to play for too. But Sienna Hopton and Margot Spihat Chehal, they were both sub 3 in the heats, split by less than a second, and right at the very death, Sienna Hopton, who gets it, is Spihat Chehal, 2:56.61 against 68, 7/100ths of a second between them. It was so close on the touch, wasn't it? I nearly had that the other way, it was so close. And a bronze medal, 3:01 bang on for Isla Gadsby. Wow. Breathless 3 minutes in the 11 and 12-year-old final. On to our 13-year-old 200-metre breaststroke final from lane 1, Portsmouth North sees Summer Wootton Wiles. In 2 for City of Brighton and Hove, Ruby Taylor. In 3 for Medway Maritime, Anya Agrawal. In 4 for Wickham Districts, Eliza Perkins. In 5 for City of Southampton, Amelia Paulus. In 6 for Dover Lifeguards, Autumn McCann. In 7 for Guildford City, Anna Collins. And in 8 for Guildford City, Miriam Dar. Your 13-year-old final. Right, so 7/100ths of a second separated our gold and silver in the first of our 3 200-metre breaststroke finals. Surely it can't be closer than that. For our 13-year-olds, Eliza Perkins and Amelia Paulus, they were 66/100ths of a second apart in the heats. And then in a similar story to the 11 and 12-year-olds, it was then a 3-second gap to the rest of the field with only 3 seconds between them. So we can expect where the fight might come from for gold and silver, and then a big fight for bronze, but it's not looking that way through the first 75 metres, because in lane number 3, Anya Agrawal has got other ideas. And it's a big central 4-pack. You've got Agrawal, Perkins, McCann and Paulus. Just off their flanks, swimming in pairs, Wootton Wiles and Taylor, and Collins and Dart in 1 and 2 and 7 and 8 respectively. But it's this big central 4 that will go through 100 metres with not a lot between them. Perkins, Agrawal, Paulus, McCann, the official order. Well, let's just call it a front 4. Or is McCann just dropping off the tails of the front 3? So it may be a 3-way shootout for the 3 medals. And just as I say that, in 5, Paulus starts to drop away too. And it is Anya Agrawal who is moving to the front in lane number 3. Second at the halfway split. It is all about timing it perfectly. We saw in our 11 and 12-year-old final, it was won in the last 20 metres. There are 50 to decide the 13-year-old final. Here they come, 1, 2, 3, 4, Agrawal, Perkins, Paulus, McCann. It's still the same 4. And it's lanes 3, 4 and 5. And the stroke rate is increasing from Eliza Perkins. Anya Agrawal will try and hold her off. Are we going to the final 10 again to decide our winner? It was overhauled last time. Agrawal in the pink cap, everything she can to hold on. But here comes Eliza Perkins. Again we go towards the last 5 metres. And what a strong finish from Eliza Perkins, fastest in the heat for Wickham District, and she'll be fastest in the final, times it perfectly. Gold for Perkins, silver for Agrawal, and Paula stakes the bronze. Another brilliant final in the 200 breaststroke. We really are being treated in this midday session. Yes. 14-year-olds to go. And here we are, 200-metre breaststroke, third of 3 finals. 14-year-olds from lane 1, Wickham District's Jenny Bessel. In 2 for Portsmouth North Sea, Elena Wooden. In 3 for Edenbridge Piranhas, Holly Salter. In 4 for Wickham District's Minnie Wilkinson. In 5 for Winchester City Penguins, Amelia Webb. In 6 for Whitney and District, Jasmine Amiri. In 7 for Wickham District's Lucy Williams. And in 8 for City of Brighton and Hove, Dixie Sue Holford. 14-year-old final. There were some phenomenal times in the 14-year-olds. Every single girl went sub 254. And this is the closest of all 3 in terms of front to back. Less than 4 seconds from first to 8th fastest in the heat. So we've seen our 2 favourites win the first 2 finals. It'll be a much more difficult story to play out for Minnie Wilkinson, who was a 2:49.82, the fastest, in fact the only girl under 250 in the heats. And what a rapid start from Elena Wooden. She was 2:51.19 for Portsmouth North Sea. And she has decided to not muck around in this final. Amelia Webb was 0.14 of a second outside a sub 250. But it's Holly Salter that's going with Elena Wooden. So we might see a big shake-up for the books in this one. Let's see, in 4, in 3rd position, Minnie Wilkinson. Or is it just another example of the top swimmers timing their swings just phenomenally? You can't deny it looks good for Elena Wooden in lane 2 right now, 75 metres to swim. You get the feeling it might need the quickest swim of the day to take the win. In our senior girls final, the 14 years, it's got a lot closer from 150. It is 15 hundredths of a second between Elena Wooden and Holly Salter. Then Minnie Wilkinson just another second back. So it is, we are just focusing on 3 girls, Wooden, Salter, Wilkinson, lanes 2, 3 and 4. And are we going to see again the swimmer fastest in the heats in lane 4, timing it best when it matters, into the last 20 metres. Here comes Minnie Wilkinson, the Wickham District swimmer, And she has absolutely burst onto the scene in the last 20 metres, and she will take it. What a final 20. That is incredible. 2:46.10. A final split of 40-49. Holly Salter silver and Elena Wooden will take the bronze. That is absolutely brilliant. The quickest split on the final 50 by over 3 seconds. And for the last bit of action in this session, we go back to the boys. It's the 100-metre breaststroke finals. 11 and 12-year-olds up first. Make some noise in lane number 1 for Redhill and Reigate Marlins, Harry Ola. In 2 for Weldon Waves, Olivia Wilkins. In 3 for Leatherhead, Jacob Anderson. In 4 for Mid-Sussex Marlins, Alex Omen. In 5 for Bracknell and Wokingham, Tash Choptikar. In 6 for Basingstoke Bluefins, Tom Turner. In 7 for Tilehurst, Yiming Yu. And in 8 for Portsmouth North Sea, Damir Yakno. The 11 and 12-year-old final. Out and back, simple as that. 123s to 124s across the board. Under 2 seconds between all 8. That'll be the story of all 3 finals. In fact, no, it won't. There's some cracking times in the 13-year-olds. But the 11 and 12-year-olds, it is the story. To be precise, 2 11-year-olds made this double-year age group final. Jacob Anderson, 11 years of age, as is Tom Turner. The rest, 12 this year. And look at this, as predicted, ever so close officially. Damir Yakno in lane number 8 leads the way. And Alex Oman in 4, Jacob Anderson in lane number 3. But the best turn by far was by Alex Oman. His time earlier, the Mid-Sussex Marlin, 1:23.10, did take it by 0.74 of a second. Just keep one eye over there on Damir Yakno for Portsmouth North Sea in lane number 8. Looking to taste the podium from the outside. Here comes in lane number 3, Jacob Anderson. In lane number 5, Tash Choptikar. But leading the way in 4 will be Alex Oman, 1:21.45. Goes almost 2 seconds quicker than his heat time to take the gold. Tash Choptikar silver, Jacob Anderson bronze. Yakno just missing out. Two more finals to come. This is your 13-year-old final. From lane number 1 for Tonbridge, Kieran Crawford. In 2 for Eastleigh, Sam Scott. In 3 for Leatherhead, Raditya Bhimantara. In 4 for Brighton and Hove, Lucas Yu. In 5 for Basingstoke Bluefins, Brana Quivera. In 6 for Bracknell and Wokingham, Dominic Selinsky. In 7 for Windsor, Neo Lee. And in 8 for Farnham, Luca Frampton. This is your 13-year-old final. Now, the fastest swim of every single age group was in fact Lucas Yu in the 13 years, a 1:10.65. He was 2 seconds quicker than any 14-year-old and won the heats by, get this, 6 seconds. As you can see, already absolutely flying. with respect, this is a race for silver and bronze, surely, and all Southern are in it. But this is going to be Lucas Hughes to lose, the Brighton and Hove 13-year-old little superstar down there on the coast. And he is running away with it, 1:10.65. All the other boys between 1:16 and 1:19. It was only 3 seconds between the entire bunch. But stretching away, keep going further. Lucas Hughes, a standout swim in the heat. It's going to be a standout swim in the finals too. Potentially the best of 9, you can decide that. Behind him though, in 3 and 5, battling for silver and bronze for Raditya Bimantara and Brana Quavera is out the front. Lucas Hughes solidifies his gold, 1:10.14, 4/10 quicker than his heat time. Then comes silver, surely Raditya Bimantara, yes, and bronze, Brana Quavera. 1:16 and 1:17 for those pair. 1:10 on top again for Lucas Hughes. And that will leave us with one remaining final, the 9th of 9. This is your 100-metre breaststroke boys 14-year-old final. From lane 1, representing Windsor, Oliver Jujak. In 2 for Hart, Caleb Livesey. In 3 for Leatherhead, Harry Harris. In 4 for Maidstone, Romeo Ball. In 5 for Black Line, Ewan Delaney. In 6 for Mid-Sussex Marlins, Ethan Border. In 7 for Winchester City Penguins, Maxim Smith. And in 8 for Leatherhead, Finlay Merrill. 14-year-old final. This is it then for the time being. We'll have 9 more finals later on, deeper into the afternoon. But in terms of medals, this is it right now. Romeo Ball, 1:12.72, won it by 2 seconds, so a fair chunk less than Lucas Hughes on the 13-year-olds, but still formidable in its own right. Ewan Delaney was second, 1:14, then 15s and 16s across the board. This shouldn't be too much like the previous final, but Romeo Ball might not agree with me because he's gone out hard, 33.35 split. A second and a half quicker than anybody else. Ethan Border in 6th, then Ewan Delaney in 5 before Harry Harris in 3. The 4 you might anticipate. This is going to be a big old fight for silver and bronze. 25 to swim for your leader. Ball leading the way. The Maidstone swimmer. Is it every single race so far? Lane 4's won the gold. It's not going to change this time. It'll be another great swim, 1:12 to beat for personal pride. It will be close and he'll get it. 1:11.31 for gold. Silver will go to lane 6, Ethan Border. And Ewan Delaney will pick up a bronze. Those 3 boys on the podium. Ball, Border, Delaney. Well done, chaps. And that, folks, is your action for the time being, but plenty more to come. Well, weren't we entertained in our midday session? If I take a glance at the schedule for this afternoon, we will be starting warm-ups at 2:50 and racing will start at 3:45. So if you're not a competitor, you've got a fantastic break right now. The weather is gorgeous. Winchester is utterly beautiful.